Hey everybody, this is Ken Meyer here. On the advice of my daughter, I'm doing sort of a flip through of my pieces from Inktober last month. So I'm going to start with the first prompt, which was ring, and here we have a 5-finger ring on 2 fists. Of course, the Spike Lee from Do the Right Thing. Now those aren't his fists, of course. That was Bill Nunn's fist, Radio Raheem. Anyway, prompt 2 is mindless, and this is Vincent D'Onofrio from Full Metal Jacket. This illustration was a lot of fun to do. And these, by the way, are all done with FW acrylic ink on watercolor board. Some of them I had to make prints of because I already sold the original. Here is number 3. The prompt was bait, and this is Lupita Nyong'o from Us, the second movie from Mr. Peel. And here is number 4, Freeze, one of 2 pieces from Fargo. This is William H. Macy as the main character, of course. Just an incredible film. And that was the theme of Inktober last month for me, which is some of my favorite actors and some of my favorite roles of theirs. Number 5 is Build, and this is Martin Sheen and America from Apocalypse Now, another favorite of mine. Here is Husky, number 5, kind of a loose translation of the word, but this is Tom Berenger from Platoon. He's a bad man. Sergeant Barnes. Number 7, Enchanted, and this is Audrey Tautou, or Tautou, I don't know how to say her name actually, from Amelie. This really beautiful French film. All right, the next one is Frail, and it's frail little Edward Scissorhands. Johnny Depp. I always want to say it like the woman in Ricky Gervais's Extras series would say it. Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. Okay, number 9, Walter Matthau from Bad News Bears. The prompt was Swing, one of the caricatures that I did. And if you look at the cast of this movie, you'll be amazed how many of those kid actors went on to do an awful lot more. Okay, pattern. This is J.K. Simmons from Whiplash, huge favorite film of mine. The next one is Snow, and it's one of the other pieces from Fargo. Steve Buscemi, a funny looking guy. He was just funny looking. Anything weird about him? No, he's just funny looking. Going through the old shredder, the old wood chipper, the chipper. All right, number 12, Dragon. There can only be one dragon, and that is Bruce Lee. Better believe that. I've been a Bruce Lee fan since like 1974. That's how old I am. The next one is Ash, number 13. Peter Sellers from Dr. Strangelove. Ash, which is what we would all be if this happened. Next one, Overgrown. One of my favorite films, who I always forget the title of, a Terry Gilliam movie with Robin Williams. He's just incredible. He's just one of his best roles, I think. And I always forget the name of the movie, which is pretty stupid. All right, the next one is Legend. And this is Michael Keaton from Birdman. Okay. After that is Wild. And we got Malcolm McDowell. Of course, whoops, somebody just got home. Malcolm McDowell from Clockwork Orange. All right, next up, Ornament. Burt Reynolds from Smokey and the Bandit. The ornament being the Trans Am logo on his hat, and the fact that, like a lot of sort of sex symbols, he sort of was sort of an ornament. And here's Misfit. James Dean from Rebel Without a Cause. A famous red jacket. All right, next one is Sling, as in Sling Blade. He likes those taters. Pretty amazing film. And the next one is Tread. And we have Tom Hanks doing a lot of treading. as Forrest Gump, Forrest Gump. Jenny, come look at my artwork, Jenny. All right, and then we got Treasure, the 21st prompt. Indiana Jones, of course, Harrison Ford. This is a print of the painting that somebody went and bought. All right, now Ghost, Javier Bardem from No Country for Old Men, because he sort of moved through the movie like a ghost. And then Ancient, number 23, Clint Eastwood from Gran Torino. He's one mad old man. And then the next one up is Dizzy. I did a bunch of caricatures, and this is Jack Nicholson from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Super classic movie. And the next one is Tasty, Daniel Day-Lewis from Gangs of New York. Now the funny thing is, when I started to do this character, my plan was to do something from There Will Be Blood, which is a big favorite of mine. And I went through the whole thing in my head, still thinking I'm doing There Will Be Blood. And I actually posted it and everything, and then realized, nope, wrong movie. All right, Dark, number 26. This is the one that got me kicked off Facebook Live app for a month. Ed Norton and American History X. I think their bots must have just registered the swastika and said, goodbye, Mr. Myer. Next one is Coat, and this is John Voight from a classic Midnight Cowboy. That really cool fringe jacket of his. Next up is Ride, Dustin Hoffman from The Graduate. And I just thought of this because of that bus ride at the end of the movie where he's happy and then maybe wondering if he's really happy. And number 29, Injured, Robert De Niro from Taxi Driver. Classic film. All right, let's see. The next one, next to the last one, the penultimate art. Bill Murray from Caddyshack. Going for those gophers. He's going to get those gophers. It's fun doing the Bill Murray face. All right, the last one, Ripe. And we end with Divine. And we have John Waters here. And as his average self, I can't remember the actor's name. I used to know it, but I just can't remember it. And when I did this, I thought of Ripe because I saw Polyester in the movie theaters long ago. And they had Odorama, these cards you would get where you would scratch and sniff stuff, and they'd give you bait, like they'd show a rose, then you start sniffing it, and they'd show dog crap. So, pretty fun movie. Anyway, that was my Inktober. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll share it, like it, subscribe, all the stuff you're supposed to do on YouTube. And have a good night, everybody.